All right, guys. Well, you knew it, and I knew it. That halftime show was going to cause some issues over on the right, who are never prepared to see a culture outside of their own perform on a big stage. I don't know about you, but I thought that it was an amazing Super Bowl and a great halftime show. And I'm not even a fan of Kdot, to be honest with you. I like Humble, it's a good song. And Kdot putting Drake in his place, always a good thing. And watching my Philadelphia Eagles put the smack down on the Kansas City Chiefs, that was beautiful. All in all, it was a great night for me, and it seemed like a terrible night for Trump supporters, as Trump got his one shot during the Star Spangled Banner, and then after that, no more screen time, which I'm sure just triggered the fuck out of the right. But has there ever been a halftime show that right-wingers have ever actually enjoyed that didn't involve some old white rock band in it? That's a rhetorical question. No, there hasn't. I'm sure these guys would have enjoyed maybe Ted Nugent getting up there or Kid Rock. But when it comes to people that the right wing will give any type of credit for, well, it seems like it's a real small pool of real shitty musicians. And the reactions were exactly what you would think they were. With people like Lauren Boebert saying things like, "Tell me I'm not the only one needing subtitles for this." I'm sure for somebody like Lauren Boebert, it was probably pretty hard to be able to both give two dudes hand jobs at the family gathering while watching Kdot give a performance that was, to be honest with you, above her intellectual ability to understand or comprehend those lyrics. Theo Von chimed in with, "This halftime is boring." I'm sorry, Theo, maybe we can get Donald Trump to show up and give an interview with you so that way you can get back in your element and feel comfortable again. We had George Santos, which I'm not sure why this man isn't in jail yet, saying the Super Bowl halftime show was absolute trash. Now, given George Santos knows trash, being trash himself, isn't this the gentleman that allegedly stole a bunch of money from a veteran that was trying to get his dog a GoFundMe to help with its health concerns? Yeah. That's trash. And of course, Madison Cawthorn, a guy who loves him some Donald Trump, and probably Donald Trump only, said halftime show should have just been Donald Trump dancing to YMCA. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, if there was one thing that would make me never watch the NFL again, it would be Donald Trump doing a whole halftime performance of him dancing to the YMCA. Eric Duarte decided to say, "Raise your hand if you survived the Black Nationalist Super Bowl halftime show." Well, gonna go ahead and raise my hand for that one because it didn't seem like it's black nationalists. It seemed like an American with an opinion that knows how to do art that chose a stage, the biggest stage perhaps, to use his platform to put forth a message about America and where we're at today. And of course, Benny Johnson's Russian money-taking ass said, "Hey NFL, Trump won. We no longer let talentless, mumbling, pagan, satanic cultists do halftime shows and pretend like people like it. Thanks, everyone." I'm sorry, but if Benny Johnson speaks for you, I have no interest in hearing your opinion. And I know that anything outside of Trumpers' culture makes them scream Satanism, but are you joking me? I mean, come on, Kdot is a Satanist? Although them songs that he did about Drake, that actually might actually get him sent to hell. Those are mean. Those are real mean. But this was probably my favorite one. My favorite one was Jake the Oklahomie. 10 seconds into halftime show. Already horrible and it's falling fast. Yep, crash and burn. Entertainment is at its lowest point of acceptability in history. Put a band like Tool out there. This music is garbage. It isn't even music, just noise. I don't even think that's a proper sentence. But maybe Jake the Oklahomie should find out a little bit about Maynard from Tool, who was not a fan of Trump when Maynard talked about his want to vote for Kamala Harris because he wanted to progress forward and elect a woman that was black or of color to the seat to help to progress society forward. Joe Rogan asked, "We've never had a Nazi president. Would that be a step forward?" And Keenan, of course, laughed and said, "We already have that," referencing Donald Trump. And of course, early in 2016, Maynard also said this, "Of course, the practical side of me thinks I've seen this before. I think it's called Germany, 1938. Idiocracy, Mike Judge's 2006 movie, is no longer a comedy. It's a documentary. Idiocracy is where we are." And the Oklahomie is just proving his point. I wonder how he would feel if he knew anything about the person that he says that he supports. And I love me some Tool. And of course, if you watched my video that I put out on Super Bowl Sunday, you already know that the NFL had already capitulated enough by taking the end racism message out of the end zone to help to secure the approval of one Donald Trump, because nothing makes Donald Trump more unhappy than seeing a positive message like end racism in the end zone. And for you guys out there, if you don't know, if hip hop's not your style, if Kdot isn't what you're looking to listen to, I want you guys to watch this video that I saw on a TikTok that I thought explained it actually pretty well.
The halftime show wasn't supposed to be entertainment. It was a message laced with symbolism about our government and control. In the lyrics, the revolution about to be televised. Right time for the wrong guy. Kendrick warned the audience to pay close attention. Samuel L. Jackson dressed as Uncle Sam, a national personification of the United States, symbolizing our government and our military. Uncle Sam represents patriotism and national identity. But with Samuel L. Jackson playing Uncle Sam, Kendrick was making a statement. He was telling his people to get ready. The division of the American flag highlighted the division in America. The Crips dressed in blue, the Bloods dressed in red. Together, they symbolize our country coming together in unity. The stars and the stripes were divided, illuminating the division in America. Serena Williams' hands shone, lifting the people up. This was more than just a halftime show.
Shout out to Blabber Talk for making that TikTok that explained that. Look, what Kdot's trying to tell you is that this is the right time for the wrong person. That means all of these people that are currently looting our government and our citizens, the billionaire oligarchs that are funding Donald Trump and stealing your information, it's the right time for those wrong people to take advantage of this situation and steal from you. So I get it. If you were looking for Kdot to perform all the hits and to make music that you enjoyed and you wanted to dance around to and have a good time, well, I think he did that. But I also think that he infused his performance with a message for people. And if you understand history, when things get bad, that's when it's time for the artists to stand up. They have the biggest voices in our communities and they have the furthest reach. So if you're on the right or you're a Trump supporter and you didn't like that halftime show, I know exactly why you didn't like it. But if you're on the left and you didn't like that halftime show, maybe you should go back and listen to it a little slower. And if you're an artist and you have a voice, you should use it. Because if you don't use it now, it might be too late to use it later. All right, guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And check out that video on the screen now.